They're extremely simple, and from start to finish takes about, ooh, did I put how long to put it in there? Oh, 7 minutes, start to finish. Okay, now this one, we are going to put the sugar in, half a cup, in a glass microwave dish, right here. We're gonna add 4 tablespoons of water. We are not going to stir it. Do not stir. I repeat, do not stir. And we're gonna put the microwave for 7 minutes.
Hope you have 7 minutes of content to talk about, Mom.
Well, I guess I'm gonna learn. Hold on, guys. About first, we're gonna put pecans in it, but you can use any nuts. You can use walnuts, cashews, macadamia nuts, anything you want. Now, I do like them spiced. My husband likes them spiced. You don't have to spice them, but we are gonna spice ours with cinnamon, okay? And when you do that, you also have to add a teaspoon of water. So I'm gonna get a teaspoon of water measured out, so when it's time to do it, I'm not like going, where's my teaspoon of water? Because this also goes very quickly. You need to prep a pan to put them on to cool. So like I said, I prefer parchment paper because then I don't have to add more grease to my candy. If you use tin foil, you do have to oil it with butter, okay? Just a heads up on that. So this is a really simple, we're gonna put a 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon and another teaspoon of water, and then we're gonna add the pecans into it. We do not cook it anymore after that. When we mix it together, we just put it onto here. That's all we do, okay? It's very easy, very simple. We want our sugar to be lightly golden, okay, because it's gonna candy them. These pecans are really good to use on top of salads. You can just eat them, which this 1.25 cups of pecans that we're making with this recipe, my husband will probably consume tonight.
You better not. I want some too.
They're really good, guys. They're just really good. They're nice to take in your lunch as a little treat, you know, in your purse or in your backpack to school or in your lunchbox or in your desk. You get the picture, right? They're good anywhere. And think of it this way. You have that nice little stuff. You can also use cardamom if you want to instead of cinnamon or nutmeg or whatever. You got protein with your sugar. So it's okay. Because, you know, there's less carbs than there is protein when you eat one of these. So, okay, so that's my mouth. You know what? Shoot me. So this is one of the favorites, but I put it on salad. These candy pecans are the cat's meow. You do want them. They make a good thing. Like if you have if you're having a mixer for Christmas and you're going to do drinks, you could have these on a tray.
Like a charcuterie board.
Yeah, on a charcuterie board or anything like that. They'd be perfect for entertaining, or just like having them in little bowls on the table. I can look in at this. I don't need to turn it off. Yeah, it's doing what it's supposed to.
It's sugar and water. Getting hotter.
Sugar and water, guys. Okay, so something I want to tell you about sugar. Sugar is, if you do not get rid of all the crystals of sugar, okay, it's like when you make simple syrup, it always says heat until you have no sugar granulars left. The reason for that is if you have one speck of crystallized sugar, you know, these little things in here, you can kind of see on my finger, one speck of those guys, and what will happen is when your candy's cooling, it will actually reform into sugar, and that's what makes your candy grainy. That'll ruin your fudge. It'll ruin any candy that you're making. So it's highly important that your sugar is completely melted to make good candy. So for those of you who tried to make candy in the past and had a problem, that's probably what your problem was. You didn't cook it long enough. Let me see. Oh, guys, look at that beautiful golden color.
Oh, wow.
That is perfect. Okay, now we got to move quick, guys. It's time to move quick. I'm going to put our 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon in, but I want more because I think it needs more, so I'm putting 1/2. And then we're going to add our 1 teaspoon of water. And now we're gonna add our nuts and coat them good. And you can see how sticky they are. Oh, look at that, guys. Look how, it smells so good. I love cinnamon.
I really wish you could smell through TikTok.
I know, guys. Maybe they did a thing where you can put it on your thing and it's like scratch and snuff. Okay. Once again, I forgot to spray my thing. Guys.
Sorry, I even was like gonna remind you and then I forgot.
Do not try to touch this until it cools. It will burn you. We're gonna break it apart once it cools. Look at how beautiful those are. And I'm gonna tell you guys, the last time I made these, I made them wrong. And I actually had, what I was just telling you about the crystallization, I had that happen last time I made these candy pecans, but they were still good.
I was gonna say, they still tasted delicious.
Yeah.
They just were a little grainy.
Yeah. Gonna open them up a little so they can cool faster. Guys, I tell you, this recipe actually comes from my husband's Aunt Carrie, who lives in Pennsylvania, and I want to say huge thanks out to Aunt Carrie for sharing this recipe with us. She's made this for years, and he absolutely loves it. We had the recipe and lost it in our move, and she sent it to us again. So these two recipes come from my husband's side of the family. Now they're nuts up, and they're going to break apart like this. I'm just going to break them apart. Some of them won't.
Some of them will be clusters.
They could be nut clusters. Okay, Izetta, you want to try these?
Yeah, I'll try one.
Okay, I've already tried all this stuff before, so I know I got to stir this real quick while she's... Ooh!
Oh, I'm trying to pick one and I gotta be careful.